really do. I get
Seems
the
like
sense
it.
she's over it. A lot's coming out. Sheena's on her podcast saying, she thinks it's going to be hard to be friends with Ariana moving forward. Um, and exactly what we said. Okay, people think we're not accurate. Well, exactly what we said. This show, Vanderpump Rules, was being canceled.
Which is what Sheena said. I've said that before. I mean, I know for a
You
fact.
have. We've said it here for 2 years. We were like, the show was over until this cheating scandal. Over.
And I think, listen, you're just lucky. Unlike Jax and Brittany trying to create the next scandal, unlike Carl and Lindsay, who had a actual real breakup, but nobody fucking cares. You're not scandal either. It's lightning in a bottle. It's a one-time thing. I mean, James Kennedy is playing with Paulie D. It helped every single person, and not for nothing. Rachel Leviss does have a podcast and that makes money. And I mean, it's helped everyone. Certainly helped
Everybody is.
Lisa Vanderpump. So it's
Oh,
it's just, I mean, look, I'm telling you, the Valley was, I don't care what anyone says, because I know for a fact, Jax Taylor was shopping this show after being fired, and he was the toxic scarlet letter of Bravo. Nobody wanted this show. Nobody wanted the Valley. He was a fired person based on racial insensitivities. So was Kristen. So was Brittany. So this show was not being picked up. Period. The end. Jax Taylor back on TV. LOL. It was like it went on forever. I know this for a fact. This was being pitched forever for a fact. So who cares? It's great and it's here. That is because of your friend, frenemy, ex-friend, Tom Sandoval, sticking his dick into Rachel. Sorry. I don't know how else to put that.
well, yeah, Sheena says that. She says Alex Baskin came to them and said, look, this isn't good. We're cutting it short. This is going to be the last. And then that's, I guess, how Sheena and Lala kind of they took a lot of responsibility on themselves. And then I guess, through coincidence or whatever, it was discovered that there was this cheating thing. And then production was alerted. Cameras were back up within 2 or 3 months. And then that's how we have the current season that we all just watched. So, but where are you at now as we get further away from the reunion and we know they're not going to be filming this summer of 2024? I mean, where are you now with your thoughts of what is going to happen to Vanderpump Rules?
I don't know. We're going to have to talk Jersey next time because
Yeah, I
it's all
know.
about the ratings. Because you know what? It was all
Yeah.
fun and games. And there was Teresa got away with anything she wanted. Well, not anymore. Not, not with these ratings. Um, And this one's a harder one. Jersey is so clear to me what's going to happen. But, look, part of me is like, God, Ariana is so over it. And the longer she's gone, the longer, I mean, I think the next few months for her on Love Island are going to be very crucial. Let's see how the ratings are. Like, this could be a real new career for her where her team is going to have to say, I know you want the 500 grand. You have to just walk away. Like, trust us, big picture. You're walking away from 500 grand on Vanderpump Rules. You're going to make like $5 million over the course of whatever. Because again, I go back to the Elizabeth Hasselbeck effect where she was on Survivor and then she was on The View and she had like a real job. I really do think Ariana is so well spoken. She's so media trained. I really think she could really be on Love Island for years. What a great job. You could either, like Lisa Vanderpump, you could either fight with Kyle and Dorit, or you can own the whole damn show and you can have a bunch of shows and no one's ever coming for you because you're the queen. I think Lisa will take that one. It's like Ariana. You could either go back and fight with Sheena Shea and Tom Sandoval, or you could actually be a real host with a real skill set where you're not even talking about your life. I don't care what happened in your life. You could have the biggest disaster. I mean, how great is this job for her? She doesn't have to talk about her own life anymore. It's like, so I don't know if her team were smart and this went on for like a year. I would be like, I know you want to go back. You want the 500. Trust us. Don't go back. I don't know if that's all going to happen. It's like you said, it's hard to, I mean, it's hard to turn any money down. Like, I'm such a whore. I'd probably go back, but I don't know long term if that's, I mean, look, if Ariana doesn't go back, I think she's almost the linchpin in the whole thing. I think if she doesn't go back, the show kind of course corrects and it opens for new exciting opportunities, and we will have to bring in a newbie or two.
I
I
think you
think
bring
it,
back Rachel. I
I mean,
think you
that,
bring,
yeah.
I think Ariana, to your point, has all these other opportunities, Broadway, continued advertisements, Love Island. I think you try to get Rachel back.
I say, listen, I get Alex Basket, I get evolution, I get looking at a woman and saying, Tom was there from day one. Ariana was there from season what, 2 or 3? You have been here for a minute. We cannot give you the same amount of money. That is just not how it works. So I actually understand them not giving her the same amount of money. I understand her also being like, I'm literally the third person in the scandal. I will not come back and do this without the same amount of money. So I see both sides of it. That ship has passed. I think there's like a middle ground of like, yeah, like to me, if Ariana doesn't come back and they can give Rachel way more than she
Exactly.
would have gotten, that is a show. I don't care, everyone listening to this, how much they hate her. That's a show you're going to at least watch the whole season. It's an interesting show. She already just was on our podcast, Rachel, saying like she is very well aware of Lala and some sympathy from Lala and understand. She said, I understand that the stage was not a Rachel fan club, that everyone on the stage probably hates me, but I understand Lala did as much. So now you have Lala. Sheena will come on her side. It really will be Katie and James will be like a power duo. If you don't have Ariana, I see Katie and James being like, oh, we're not turning a blind eye to Rachel Leviss. Katie's going to hate her. James is going to hate her. You need two people, and everyone else will kind of embrace her. And how interesting to watch Sandoval break down in front of according to him, one of the loves of his life. And just, it is a show at least that I'm for your analysis. That's a great way to get through at least next season. At least that would get us through next season, and maybe throw another newbie in there, maybe pull Allie aside and be like, girl, you did good, step it up. You get messy, go for it. I mean, Allie's probably not going
Except
to like
for
her either if James doesn't like her.
we're really stupid because they're not going to, Rachel is done because of the lawsuit. So you went on that
Ah,
beautiful, beautiful
ah,
rant. No,
I
no,
forgot about the lawsuit, but she's,
no, she's cooked. She's done. She's never going to be
um,
back. This is the Nene effect. This is now the
right.
Britney
But she's
effect.
not
The
suing. Is
Manzo
she
effect.
suing? She's not suing
Not suing,
Bravo
but
or Andy or
they're,
anyone.
what lawyer is going to say
Oh
that she's trying to win
gosh.
major money from Ariana
Mm,
and Tom?
yeah.
They're not going to
Yeah.
put them back on the screen.
No, your case is grossly weakened if you
Oh,
your case is grossly weakened if you're claiming that you're a victim. And I think she has a good case. Man, I mean,
I know.
I got lost in the sauce. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. It's not going to
Well,
happen, guys. How the hell are we going to fix this damn show? I don't
by
know.
the way, I don't know either. But last question, because I know we got to
Yeah.
wrap it up. But what did you make of, you've said you think Rachel has a really good case. And this past 10 days, 2 weeks, a lawyer has said her case can move forward because Tom tried to have it thrown out, right? And it's not going to be thrown out. Sounds like it's moving forward.
One
So
little part of it was thrown out. Listen, it's really, I covered this, like, I think on one of my emergency shows. It's really hard to have a case dismissed. Like, I mean, so Andy Cohen just did the same thing. Andy moved to dismiss Leah's claims, saying that they were threadbare. I've never heard the word threadbare. I had to look it up. I'm a lawyer, but I'm a dumb lawyer. That's just an English language thing. I'm just stupid. But, it's really hard to have a case dismissed for like on its merits. Like that's like saying like, look, you can't bring a totally frivolous lawsuit. Tom did win on the intentional infliction of emotional distress claim, meaning that like so that's thrown out. When he filmed it, he wasn't intending to inflict emotional distress on Rachel. So that claim is thrown out of hers. She cannot pursue it anymore. But yeah, the rest of her claims, I mean, it's saying the facts are so clear that the case is dismissed. It's a motion that normal lawyers make. Andy just made it against Leah, but it's a really hard claim to win, and Andy's not going to win that, and there's no way Tom would have won that. Like, that's like saying the facts are so clear that you won that we don't even have to litigate this. I mean, the facts are absolutely not clear in this case, right?